I am Sarai, the honorable princess, wife of Abraham. It begins with my father, Terah, who who's also my half-brother Abraham's father. And we get married, and we are living in the city of Ur. Now, Ur is a very nice city with a lot of amenities, a lot of food, a lot of water. It is a city of wealth in Mesopotamia. One day, my husband, Abram, he isn't Abraham yet, comes to me and says that the Lord told him to go southwest and that he would give him the land that he promised him. So me as Sarai, I stand steadfast behind my husband because I am an honorable wife, an obedient wife, and I traveled with him to the city of Haran. And there in the city of Haran, life is comfortable, not as comfortable as it was in the land of Ur. But me, Sarah, being obedient to my husband, I go with him and I settle in. And as we settle there, we travel a little bit further along the line, and we go to the land of Egypt. Now, the reason why we didn't stay in Haran is because there was a great famine there. And in the great famine, my husband, Abraham, not consulting God at all, decided that he would go seek food. And that's what landed us in Egypt. Unawares to me, Abraham is fearful of death. So he comes to me, my half-brother, and says, because of your beauty, the soldiers here in Egypt, the Pharaoh himself might see you and find out that we're married and kill me. So keep a secret with me. Tell them that you're my sister. Now, me being an obedient wife and all, I do as my husband tells me. However, I'm very disappointed. I'm even hurt inside. Because why won't he stand up for me? My faith wavered a little bit in relationship to my husband, but yet I stand obedient and steadfast again, and I lie. And I tell the great Pharaoh, yes, that is my half-brother. And so, therefore, Pharaoh puts me in his harem. And as part of the many women in his harem, there comes an appointed time where he wants me to be his wife. But at that appointed time, great plagues and famine again hit Egypt. And the Pharaoh's distressed, and he comes to me and he says, what's going on? Why is this plague happening to us? And then again, I say to him, Abraham is my husband. The Pharaoh becomes very afraid. He summons my husband, chastises my husband, but he lets us go, and we travel on to the appointed place at Shechem. And there, in the tents of Mamre, 3 angels appeared to my husband, and as Abraham recognized them as men of God, he tells me, Sarah, go out and make bread, and I will kill a fattened young calf, and go fetch milk so that these men may eat. And as the angels of the Lord eat, I stand by the tent doors and I listen because I am a little nosy and I want to know what's going on. And I listen as they say, your wife Sarah, where is she? And he says, my wife Sarah is out there. And they say to him, by this time next year, you will have born a son with Sarah. And I immediately, I chuckle in my disbelief because I'm 89 years old. 89 years old. It's not because I'm still not yet beautiful, because through all the travel and the time and the years that passed, yes, I'm still a very beautiful woman, but the time for womanhood has passed me. And so I laugh again at the thought. Yeah, am I too old to bear children? Am I too old to have pleasure at this age? Am I too old? And my unbelief, it just overwhelms me until my husband comes to me and says, why did you laugh? I'm ashamed because I've always been obedient as I could. And I say, I did not laugh. And my husband says, yes, you did laugh. Why do you lie? I become ashamed. But yet I have hope and faith in knowing that the true God that my husband serves, his words are true to me. I shall bear a son. Well, what the part I negated to tell you is as we left Egypt, we also brought with us a handmaid. Her name was Hagar. And me in my mind, at the time that I left, I did have this belief, and I waited so patiently the next 6 to 8 months, but yet nothing was happening. So I go to my husband and I say, here, take Hagar, my handmaid, and bear us a child. Why did my husband listen to me? Because yet as Sarah, I am a jealous woman. Mm-hmm. I have flaws and faults just like everyone, and that is my husband, whom I love dearly, who I've traveled thousands of miles with. But my husband does, and I request it. And Hagar has a son, Ishmael. But as a woman, I think Hagar thinks she's a little better than me. She thinks she's at the wife status, and I have to remind her, you are not the wife. You are the concubine. So I go to my husband, I said, she gotta go. She has to leave. And Abraham begs me, that's my son. And I said, hey, her and anything that looks like you have to go. So my husband, being obedient, consults God, and God assures him, yes, do as your wife asks you to, because she is about to be the mother of all nations. And he sends Hagar away. But God also promised my husband that Ishmael will be taken care of. And he becomes the father of the Arabs. And so as time goes on, at 9 years of age, I conceive and I bear my son Isaac. And my husband throws a great big feast, and many come out, and as we are celebrating his weaning, I see Ishmael making fun of my son, mocking him. And again, as a woman, I become very fiercely protective and jealous. And I asked him to send Ishmael and Hagar away. But it all boils down to these facts. In Hebrews 11, I am called a hero of faith, because even in my disbelief, as it became belief, I was able to trust God, trust the God that my husband served, that told him that I would bear and conceive a son at my age, that it happened. I became the mother of all nations. I became Sarah, the honorable princess. And in that I will always be recorded as the first lineage of the Jews. And another fact is, to this day, if we think about it, the Jews and Arabs have always been at each other's throat. The descendants of my son Isaac, who was Jewish, and the descendants of my stepson Ishmael, they have been fighting still on to this day for thousands and thousands of years. But I do thank the Lord for Sarah because of her honor, her obedience, her belief in God. She did become the mother of all nations. And in her disbelief, her unbelief, she did find belief, and she was restored 10,000.